What if I told you that one of the most admired fitness influencers on the internet, a man with millions of followers, a dream physique, luxury cars, fame, and endless attention, slowly became someone even his biggest fans could no longer recognize? One day, people were asking him how to build six-pack abs. A few years later, they were asking a completely different question. What happened to Conor Murphy? This isn't just the story of a fitness influencer. It's a story about fame, identity, the pressure to constantly reinvent yourself, and how sometimes the biggest battles happen inside a person's own mind. Because the rise of Conor Murphy wasn't ordinary, and neither was his downfall. It all started like countless fitness success stories. Conor Murphy wasn't born with a superhero physique. As a teenager, he was relatively skinny, quiet, and determined to change himself. Like millions of young people, he walked into a gym with one simple goal: to become stronger. But unlike most people, he never stopped. Day after day, month after month, year after year, he transformed his body into something extraordinary. His dedication paid off. Soon, people weren't just noticing him in the gym. They were noticing him on YouTube. His confidence, impressive physique, and entertaining personality quickly made him stand out in the crowded fitness world. Then came the videos that exploded across the internet. He approached strangers, pulled off hilarious public pranks, mixed humor with fitness, and suddenly, millions of people were watching. Subscribers poured in. Brands wanted to work with him. His Instagram exploded. His videos reached millions of views. To the outside world, Conor Murphy had everything: the body, the fame, the money, the lifestyle. If success had a face, it looked a lot like his. But here's something people rarely talk about. Social media only shows the highlights. It doesn't show what happens after the cameras stop rolling. And sometimes, the happiest looking people online are fighting battles no one else can see. That is where Conor's story begins to take an unexpected turn. Around the early 2020s, fans noticed something changing. At first, it seemed harmless. Conor started talking less about bodybuilding and more about finding deeper meaning in life. He spoke about spirituality, meditation, long periods of fasting, self-discovery. Many followers supported his journey. After all, there's nothing unusual about someone wanting to grow beyond muscles and appearance. But then, things became harder to understand. His videos became increasingly unconventional. His behavior appeared different from the confident fitness creator people had known for years. Some fans believed he was experiencing a profound spiritual awakening. Others worried that something was seriously wrong. Comment sections filled with questions, not criticism, concern. People weren't asking about workout routines anymore. They were asking if he was okay. That's when the internet did what it often does. Some people laughed. Others turned him into memes. Some spread rumors. Very few stopped to ask an important question. What if someone behind a screen is genuinely struggling? Because online, it's easy to forget that influencers aren't characters in a TV show. They're real people, and real people can lose their way. Conor himself shared videos describing intense personal experiences and dramatic changes in how he viewed the world. Those videos sparked enormous debate, but from the outside, no one could truly know everything he was experiencing. That uncertainty became part of the mystery. One thing, however, was clear. The Conor Murphy millions had first subscribed to seemed very different from the person they were now watching. And no one knew where the story was heading. But the mystery didn't end there. In fact, it was only becoming more complicated. The internet has a strange way of reacting when someone changes. If that change is inspiring, people celebrate. If it's confusing, people speculate. And if it's dramatic, millions watch. That is exactly what happened. Every new video Conor uploaded was analyzed frame by frame. Some viewers believed he had discovered a deeper purpose in life. Others thought he was chasing something that no one else could see. Countless clips spread across YouTube, TikTok, and Reddit. Everyone had a theory. Almost no one had certainty. The truth is, when we watch someone through a screen, we only see fragments of their life. A 10-minute video can never tell the whole story. A viral clip can't explain what someone is thinking, feeling, or struggling with. Yet the internet often fills those gaps with assumptions. As the discussions grew louder, Connor became less like a fitness influencer and more like an internet mystery. Then came the news that stunned many of his followers. Reports emerged from Thailand that Connor Murphy had died after an apparent drowning. Local reporting described unusual behavior beforehand, but many details surrounding the incident remained unclear in the early reports. For fans who had followed him for years, it didn't feel real. The same man who had inspired millions to transform their bodies was suddenly gone. Social media, once filled with workout clips and funny pranks, became filled with tributes. People shared old videos, favorite memories, messages of gratitude, and one question echoed everywhere. Could this have ended differently? It's a question that may never have a complete answer, because behind every public figure, there is a private life the audience never fully sees. Connor's story reminds us of something uncomfortable. Success doesn't make a person immune to struggle. Millions of followers don't guarantee peace. Money doesn't automatically bring happiness. And looking strong on the outside doesn't always mean someone feels strong on the inside. Perhaps that's why his story resonated with so many people. It wasn't only about bodybuilding, or YouTube, or fame. It was about being human. In a world where algorithms reward attention, people often feel pressured to become more shocking, more extreme, more unforgettable. Sometimes that pressure changes the content. Sometimes it changes the person. Connor Murphy's life became a reminder that behind every viral video is a real human being, someone who deserves compassion more than speculation. Maybe the biggest lesson isn't about fitness at all. Maybe it's this. Before we judge someone online, before we turn their lowest moments into entertainment, before we assume we know their story, we should remember how little we actually see, because every person is fighting battles that may never appear on camera. Connor Murphy built an incredible body. He inspired countless people to believe that change was possible. And even though his journey took unexpected turns, that early message of discipline and self-improvement continues to inspire many. His story isn't just about how someone rose to fame. It's about how complicated life can become when millions of people are watching. So the next time you scroll past someone's perfectly edited life, ask yourself one question. Are you seeing the whole story or only the part they chose to upload? Because sometimes the greatest mystery isn't what happened to someone. It's how much of their story remained hidden all along. And that's the curious case of Connor Murphy.